All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the Brunswick WPBA Semi Pro Tour event hosted by Borderline Billiards here in Bristol, Tennessee. We've got a banger matchup here. Ashley Benoit versus Veronique Menard, two of WPBA's top rising stars battling out. They are on the A side. It's a race to 7 alternate break format. They lag for the first break. Benoit wins it. They got started a few minutes before I was ready, but we were able to see the lag. All right, they just brought in my pizza. I ordered a whole pizza. I'm not going to lie. All right, Ashley Benoit to break. She does make the one. She's moving the Outsville template rack from the table. Got a good look at the two. It's got some distance to it. I don't know if she'll be able to pocket the ball and hold the cue from getting under that 9-7. She may opt just to play a containing safety using the 9-7 as blocker balls. And she has. All right, so on the table below us, and you can see kind of Janet's stick moving at the bottom is Janet Atwell and Caroline Powell. They are both on the B side of this event, battling it out. The match is 2-1 in favor of Caroline Powell at the moment. So good matches going on throughout the room. Oh, Veronique goes for the jump shot. Clips the top of the 9 on the way through. The 7, apologies. I think it was the 9. Okay, so safety successful. Ashley Benoit comes to the table with ball in hand. The 4 and 5 are a makeable combination. I don't think that'll be a problem. Ashley's going to leave herself enough angle to get back down table. Whether she tries to catch the window between the 6 and the 8 or go past the 6. All right, so I think she knew right away that the 6 was going to become an issue. Now here's where Ashley really needs to be mindful of what she's going to do with this combination. She needs to make sure that she puts that 4 ball out in front of the pocket and the cue ball up table just like that to make sure she's got sight on the 4 after the combination. It was well played. Now she'll just come 1 row back up. The 6. Oh, she clipped the 8. No bueno. No bueno. Greetings, everyone. Howdy. Hello, J. David. Hello, Mike Myers and Lily. Thanks for tuning in. Ashley's going to cross over the 6, tuck the cue under the 8. And she is successful. If Veronique goes for a jump again, I think she'll be more mindful, but she may not. She may opt to kick at this ball. Veronique is a very, very skilled kicker. If we were doing anything but pool, that would sound funny, wouldn't it? She is very skilled at kicking the balls. She may opt to jump, but I'm surprised, to be honest. I think she's just trying to give herself her best shot at pocketing this ball. Plus, kicking at this ball does not lend itself to the 7 well. Now, she's got the air rush jump cue. And I can say for as close as that 8 ball is, yeah, for as close as that 8 ball is, I almost would really wish that she would just go ahead and take that bottom extension off the butt. It makes that cue a little lighter so you can jump over balls that are closer. But it really depends on what you practice with and how you practice, right? All right. What's up, Politico, in the chat? It depends on how fast this one gets done as to whether or not they'll assign us an 8 o'clock round. This match started at 6:30 instead of 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock, which the other B-side matches started at 6. They are 2-hour time slots. So if Veronique and Ashley get through this set before 8 o'clock, it is likely we'll get the 8 o'clock round as well. But don't worry, if you're interested in watching, you can watch Table 15 on Borderline Billiards YouTube channel. Greenie and his wife are on that channel. And then, so I'm sure they'll have an 8 o'clock match because they have a 6 o'clock match with Caroline and Janet. Unless that match goes over. Lots of stuff going on in the room, guys. Let's see. Let's just look. We'll look at see what the live scores are around the room that right now. So Janet and Caroline are 2-2. Tracy Hardy is 2-0 over Bethany Sykes. Emily Duddy is 2-1 over Kendra Prestigard. Giovanna and Nicole Keeney are tied at 1s. Ashley Benoit obviously is the feature match on this table. Rachel Waters and Christy Norris are getting ready to start. That is also an A-side match. Rachel Waters and Christy Norris and Ashley Benoit and Veronique are the final 4 on the A side of this tournament, so they are guaranteed 5th, 6th. I think first place pays like $3,500. They're all battling out for the big prize. Veronique and Ashley are not eligible for this spot in the WPBA because they're already classified as touring professionals. And so Christy and Rachel Waters coming on the A side, it would benefit them to win through, or any of the ladies really, except for Caroline, Janet, Emily, Ashley, and Veronique. None of them are eligible, so the girls who are other than them that are still in the tournament are eligible for the qualifying spot. Veronique has actually been playing at a good pace. She is playing really, really quickly with a lot of authority. She's very comfortable at the table. Yeah, she's doing great. She's had a couple of tight matches where people have played really well at her. She wants to bump that 9. She misses that. So they cause some separation. They can't move that rack. 2 balls touching it. She's going to bump it right here. And I think she's hooked herself from the 4 ball. Yeah, she's looking like she's going to try to jump it. It's only half a ball, but it is pretty close. Okay, so Ashley Benoit is a Peach Hour sponsored player. So she jumps with a Peach Hour cue. She's just waiting for the player behind her, guys. Hold on just a second. Somebody's stopping in the booth. I'll be right back with you. Oh, wow. That's brutal, Veronique, with a scratch on the combination. Ashley will come to the table with ball in hand. The 9 will spot. That's just brutal. You know Veronique's just sick inside because she probably never even considered that that was a potential scratch. Oh, Ash fell a little flat on this 7 ball. Let's see what she chooses to do here. She may try to just draw the crap out of it. That sounded terrible. Draw with a lot of draw. And just play short side on the 8. We'll see what she comes up with. I mean, this is not easy. She ended up putting a little side spin on that ball, probably unintentionally. I mean, with a bridge, it's steep, but she is on the good side. So with a bridge, she could potentially cut this, but she could also play a containing safety. She doesn't necessarily have to go offensive at this shot. I think with Ashley's one pocket knowledge, there's a chance that she'll go defensive, and she did, and she came up short. Veronique's coming to the table with a steep cut on the 8, but definitely in her wheelhouse. The biggest problem here is that you just don't want to use a ton of, you know, like outside spin or because you're already cutting the ball so thin. So you almost are going to have to accept being like underneath the 9. So I would say probably maybe just a tad, like a tip of right hand English. Yeah. And then just cut the ball in and let the cue ball track back and forth underneath the 9. She caught it way too fat. I think she was trying to go 3 rails around. But honestly, I don't know if that was super necessary. All right, Ashley Benoit. She takes rack number 2. A little back and forth action. I mean, in my opinion, Veronique's supposed to make that 8 ball. I don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe a little frustrated with the scratch on the 6-9 combo earlier. Still kind of moving around inside her head, which is definitely possible. And Ashley's just waiting because Caroline Powell is standing at their end of the table. You can see a little Caroline sighting there at the bottom right of your screen. All right, guys. Yeah, let's check out what's going on around the room. We'll go ahead and pop those live scores up while we wait for these ladies to rack and get through the Caroline Janet shot. So, yeah, check those out. We'll be right back with you. Okay, Ashley's back at it. She does have the break. The score is 2-0 in her favor. All right, let's go. Slash to break. Ashley and I actually share a sponsor, our apparel sponsor with Game On Gear. Big Family Custom Creations. Big shout out to Marie and Nate. They're also sponsoring this event. On site selling their products. So if anyone's close to Bristol and wants to check out some Game On Gear, come on down to Borderline Billiards. And if you haven't been in this place, you're missing something. Put it on your bucket list. It's a beautiful pool room. All right, so Ashley loses the rock here. Ashley loses the rock, and Veronique's going to have ball in hand to get started on this rack. She's got some work to do. She doesn't want to get too straight on this too. She wants to have a little angle so she can manipulate around the table as she chooses. I don't know that she's got enough angle on this two to get to the right side of the table for the three, so she might have to play follow and try to get up table for the three in the side. She has overstruck this. Yeah, not the best. This is I'm sure a little unnerving for Vero. She's starting off a little slow in this match, making a few mistakes that she typically doesn't do. She can play this ball with a safety and roll the cue ball forward and lock it to the 4. No, she hit it too hard. It's going to leak forward. Ashley's going to have a shot on that 3. Ashley actually underhit that ball. She actually underhit it by quite a bit. And I don't know if she's got the path to the side pocket for the bank shot. I don't think she does. I do think the 8's in the way. This camera's a little off kilter, so I might be wrong. It's a little... Yeah, the safety's the better play. Try to get her into the 6. That would be ideal. She's got that 7, 8, 9 for blocker balls. Well done. That's very well played. Right there, Nick's looking at the 2 railer underneath, around the right-hand lower corner pocket. Couple good things. The good things can happen from this shot. I mean, she could also reel it and try to kick it to the right side. That's what now she's kind of looking at maybe that being a better option. But Veronique has a really good sense of the rails, and typically he jumps or kicks very well. All right, well done. If the cue ball tracks further down table, that's even better. Great shot by Veronique. All right, so Veronique's working very hard on this rack. All right, it's a little slow of pace. She'd like it to travel a little bit. Oh, beautiful. This will be acceptable, yes. All right, with a little drawback to the 9, Veronique's getting herself on the board right here with this 9 ball. Well done. Well done. Well played. Good rack for Veronique. Score will be 2-1. Still in favor of Ashley Benoit. We call her Slash. Lots of work left to do in this matchup, guys. This is a race to 7 alternate break. 9 on the spot. No 3-point rule, but there is a 3-foul rule. Cue ball fouls only. All right, so Veronique actually is attempting to clip the 1 into the left side and the 4 into the bottom right. The 4 gets kicked out. The 1 doesn't get there, hits before the side pocket. So dry break. I feel as though earlier Veronique was breaking these balls a little softer. Looks like she put a little bit too much oomph into that. All right, guys, so if you got a second and you can, please share this to your pages. If you know Ashley or Veronique, please take a second to share it to their socials as well. All right, so let's look in the chat while we're at it. And Ashley's looking to make some quick work with a real nice cut on the 1, getting into the window perfectly for the 2. Give me hearts if you want Ashley to win this match, and give me 100s, like the little 100 icon. Give me the 100s if you want Veronique to win. This is just in the chats. If any of you guys are watching, get into your chat room. Throw me some hearts for Ashley Benoit or some 100s for Veronique. Let's get the pulse of the stream community. Let's see if we can get some interaction with you guys. All right, we got us a couple hearts already. Mark reached. I like your 100s. Thanks, Mark. So right next to your chat box, there's probably a little emoji thing, and there's probably in there when you click on that, it'll give you 100s. Patricia says 50-50. No, it's at 250s, so that makes 100. Oh, Patricia, 250s make 100. All right, lots of hearts in the group. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's nice seeing everyone. Thanks for supporting. All right, so she came underneath this 6. I don't know if it's a little too steep to cut it in. If it's a little steep to cut it in or not. But she's going to try, I think. She made an 8-ball earlier today like this. Well done. Nice bump off the 7. Mark Breach, you got some hundos out there. Archbog says, I like them both. Okay. Well, that's great. Well struck. Well struck. All right, so Veronique's looking to tie this match up. She'll play this. She's looking at it, and I can't really tell if she's going to play some extreme spin or she's just going to come back up table with a little bit of high right-hand English. Not a lot, but a little. Track the cue ball up table to get above that 9. She maybe could even use just a tiny bit more right-hand English on that. Oh, my mother-in-law's in the chat. Cheering for Veronique. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Remember, guys, if you're watching and you could take just a second to hit the thumbs up button, we totally appreciate that. If you're already a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, please do so to the WPBA Billiards on YouTube or to Borderline Billiards Brunswick Arena. Always looking for new subscribers and really appreciate it. And that's all we ask. We do try to provide you with free streams. That was a really nice out by Veronique. She took advantage of Ashley's mistake, got the work done. Veronique tied this matchup 2-2. This is a race to 7. Ashley just shot that last ball so good. Girl, stop it. With the super draw. She about to have a cue ball foul with her hair. She needs to put the hair back up in her ponytail. Hi, Clint. Thank you for tuning in. This is being held in Borderline Billiards in downtown Bristol, Tennessee. Janet Outwell is the owner of this pool room, and it's amazing. Ooh. I don't know if Ashley thought for sure she was going to pocket that ball. She got into it a little bit. I'm sure you guys could just hear the crowd cheering for Janet. She must have just made a nice shot. Made the 9 ball. We're in her pool room, so it's almost like playing a third person when you play Janet in her own pool room. It's brutal. It's like you're playing Janet and then the 70 people in the room that love her. I've actually had to play her in her own pool room before, and it is tough, and I was very fortunate. It went hill. And they were just as appreciative of me as I was of just the moment itself. It was quite a few years ago. It came down for an event she had, and they were great to me. I got really lucky. They'd been watching me all day. I really love it here, though. It's a really cool spot, but this is the new Borderline, which is like a few buildings down the road. All right, so Veronique's going to go ahead and remove the rack from the table. Ashley is currently up 3-2. But she does, I think she can see the 1. I feel like she can. Now, whether or not it leads to anything good, I can't tell. I think that's the 4 down here by the 9. Should we find out? Let's see. That is the 4. There's a Janet sighting right there. Oh, she overcut or undercut that. Ended up hitting the rail and not quite getting to the pocket, but she got a little fortunate because she didn't leave Ashley much of anything. Yeah, so she's trying to lock that cue under the 7, keep it the cue, the 1 ball under the 4-9. That right there is a very good shot. Very, very good shot. All right, guys, for those of you who are in the chat, what's this? What's your favorite game? 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, 1 pocket, bank pool, straight pool, 3 cushion. What's your flavor? Everybody in the chat, tell me what your favorite game is. What do you love? Adam Gray. So the doily under the cue ball is not a doily. It's a break cloth, but it's a little piece of paper. It's very thin. It takes away some of the marks that get left behind from repetitive breaking. Oh. Jump kick. How you hit that? And I think she got away with it. All right, so we got some 14-1. It's a 1 pocket. A couple 10 balls. We got an 8-ball. That's all I'm getting. 9-ball, 10-ball, 8-ball. I like 8-ball. Do you like 8-ball on a big table or a bar table? 8-ball or in a 9-footer or a 7-footer? Hi, Debbie. Oh, girl, I know you like that bank pool. It's a southern thing. I like bank pool too. It's fun. You're welcome, Adam. All right. I would agree both. I like 9 ball or 8 ball on the big table and on a 7 footer. I think that 8 ball on a 7 footer is a much tougher game than people give it credit for, but I do prefer a 9 footer. I hate bar table 9 ball. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. I also like spectating 9 ball. I would agree with you on that, Adam. Adam Gray. Simply because it's a faster paced game. If you're not a big one pocket person, one pocket can be a little tedious, but it is a good game. It's a great game. All right, great shot. Or, sorry, not a great shot. Veronique missed that ball. But really, to be fair, pocketing that ball didn't lead her much anywhere on the 4 or the 5 ball. I really wish she would have maybe looked for an attempted safety there. All right, well done. Got herself back to the center of the table. She's on the the good side of the 5. So she's gonna go all the way through this ball after pocketing it. She'll come to that top short rail. She'll need it to bounce to get past the 7, and she's done that. Well played. Ashley's currently sitting up in the score 3-2 over Vero. Vero's a Jam Up sponsored player. She's also a multi-time Canadian champion. Her and Brittany Bryant and Naomi, they are always fighting for those titles. She caught it a little fat, but it actually worked out real well. Should be able to comfortably pocket the 8. As long as she doesn't try to force it to the rail and back out, I don't think there's much problem with her pocketing this. There you go. Yeah, as long as she just lets it do its thing, that works out nicely. If you try to force those shots, that's when you see a lot of ladies miss those balls. And this 9 to extend her lead by 2. So the score is 4-2 and a race to 7. Ashley Benoit in the lead. All right, here's some of the other matches in the room. Caroline Powell has taken the lead over pool room borderline owner Janet Atwell. The score is 4-3. Tracy Hardy's up 3-2 over Bethany Sykes, but Sykes is making a comeback. Emily Duddy is at 3s with Kendra Prestigard, the current U.S. amateur champion. Giovanna and Nicole Keeney are currently 4-3. Giovanna in the lead. And then Rachel Waters taking a really solid lead over Christy Norris, 5-1 at the moment. Rachel Waters is playing really well. Hello, Pat Hickok. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, hello. Was a great out. Really good out by Ashley. Actually, that 5 getting to the 6 was pretty sporty. All right, guys, so they're waiting on the table behind them, I think. Ashley maybe getting ready to rack the balls. We are using the Ountsville template rack. We're breaking with the 9 on the spot. There is no break box. Alternate break format. And Ashley Benoit will be breaking. We are racking your own. We're using Aramith balls. The traditional set with a purple 4, orange 5. All right, here's my next question for everyone in the chat room, just to kind of keep you guys involved. What's your favorite league? What's your favorite league organization? Or just city league? Like, what's your favorite league? Are you an APA person? Are you a Napa person? Do you like VNEA, BCA? All right, Ashley Benoit to break. She's been breaking pretty well. Looking for the one in the side. The wing ball on the bottom right. Doesn't get either one. And we've got a dry break. Hi, Carol. Hello, hello. Hello, Kelly. All right, Tapley. All right, UPL. Yeah, Ultimate Pool League's fantastic. Hi, Lisa. Mike says BCA. I like BCA. I like all of them. I like VNEA. All right, Mark. Thanks. I'm a Hall of Famer for VNEA. They're my favorite. But you have to be, you know, not every, it's weird because not every area has VNEA. APA. All right, that's cool. John Hayes, hello from Windsor. Thanks for tuning in. Just kind of keep you guys invested in the stream, right? Gil says WPBA. Yeah, but we're not a league, buddy. We're a tour. Napa tap. All right, Erica. Yeah. Napa's big. The Napa Nationals is going on right now in Louisville, Kentucky, actually, at Rail Yard. They asked me to stream that event, but I couldn't give them 10 days. I didn't think that was fair. I just didn't have the time for that. Plus, we had this going on. Right. Hello from Maine. Hello, hello. Oh, Lily, that's really cool. Pool ball cake pops. All right, that was a super good safety on the one, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed that while we were just chatting away. Fantastic shot on one. I don't know if Ashley can swerve. I don't think she can. She's going to have to figure out how to get underneath that 6. 1, 2, maybe even 3 rails. And then with some pace. She's going to just tie something up to it. I'm not opposed to that. Giving up the ball in hand to Veronique could be dangerous, but the problem here is that Veronique could very well go ahead and put it back. Put another safety back on her and put her on 2. His 3 foul rule is in effect. It is a loss of game. Good than this. Push the 8. Push it. The one behind the 8. Try to get the cue ball all the way around. She needs to get the cue ball all the way back down here, though, I feel like, for it to be a really good 3 foul shot. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. Ashley's going to make a good hit on this. She can go rail first, clip the edge of it, push on the rail, and if she just does it at a slow pace, she's going to leave Veronique. Oh, she did. She ended up accidentally skimming the edge. I think she skimmed the 6. All right, Veronique's going to try it one more time. She's going to try one more time to put Ashley in a bind here. Ashley is on 2. Big safety shot right here for Veronique. Now, when she pushes this, it's very likely that she's going to open up the 1. So if she doesn't get that cue ball in proper position, she'll definitely leave Ashley a shot. I need to go. She's just one railing. I don't know if she got her there. She might have. And I think the 1's frozen. Is it froze? Let's look. Let's see if I can get to it, guys. Okay, I don't think it was froze, but I do. All right, so she does get a good hit, so that did not work for Veronique. No 3-foul, and I think Ashley got the roll out of it. Uh-huh. There's some good safety battles going back and forth here, guys. I'm just enjoying the show. All right. So I do wonder if Veronique can see the edge of this one ball. All right, so I think that Veronique has left Ashley's shot. The problem here isn't so much that she has left Ashley's shot, it's that she's left Ashley cued awkwardly over the 2-ball. So Ashley was able to kind of take care of that. Unfortunately, she decided to hook herself instead. She was not awkwardly cued over the 2. She was able to get a clean bridge. Thank you, Beth the Farm. Yeah, we all sang happy birthday to her. I think it was yesterday. She got her cake, and they got her cake and some candles. Oh boy, she might have just left a 2-9 combination. Maybe a little off angle, but still a combination nonetheless on the money ball. Oh, Veronique don't like it. She doesn't have to shoot it. There's a few safety options as well that might be a little more her style. All right. Absolutely, Beth the Farm. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's going to leak. Oh, it's tough action. But Ashley doesn't have anything offensive here. So this could be tough. All right, so Ashley just stints it, takes it down to the top, short rail. The 8 and the, I think that's the 7 ball. The 8 and the 7 are definitely good blockers, and she's been successful. Veronique has not a clean look at the 2. All right, another good safety. No, this girl is not, she is not trying to ride this 9 ball. I hope she's shooting at the corner. I mean, if she makes the 9, she's earning it, right? But she's got ball in hand and everything's pretty open. Tricky shot would be the 5 to the 6, but she's definitely trying to combo that 9 ball. This girl. If she's definitely trying to ride the 9. The thing is, if she was on a shot clock right now, she'd have been overtime. Like. Oh, yeah, awesome. That's awesome at the farm. All right, guys. What a crazy good shot by Benoit. This girl, she's special. It was a good shot, though. It was a really good shot. Oh, great. Yeah, the challenge, yeah, the Junior Challenges Champions, the Monica Webb thing, right? Yeah, that's great. And actually she just Janet just announced that they're going to get the Gold Crown 7s. So and Nick was here on site representing Brunswick, so that was pretty exciting news. I don't know if it's for the whole room or just this top arena. Either way, they're sweet, right? They're just Gold Crown 7s are awesome. I have a buddy who has a whole storage unit full of Gold Crown 1s. They're just sitting in there. Hopefully he's got them taken care of so they're not rotting away, but I keep trying to get him to let me open a pool room with them. Oh, thank you, New Jersey pool player. All right, so good break, right? Great break, actually. No love on the 2. No love whatsoever. So she's forced to kick, knowing that she's likely to give up. Honestly, she's likely to give up the set because if Ashley happens to get this, oh, she's gonna push. I forgot about that. If Ashley happens to win this rack, it's her break next. So it could be a giveaway here. I like the push. Ashley's just going to play safety, though. This is where I get so mad about push shots, okay? Because I just feel like it's not the proper justice for a good break with no shot afterwards, right? The reason I feel like that is because your opponent is just going to do to you what you intend to do to them. I mean, it's a brutal situation. Ashley overrun that by a ton, though. Although difficult and on the rail, this is a makeable ball. But yeah, I'm just not the push shot kind of is brutal. I'd love to see a tournament where you can't use jump cues and you can't push. You have to make, you know what I mean? Wouldn't that be fun? Actually, I think the WPBA should do a non-ranking event where you can't push and you can't use a jump cue. I think the projection of the event would be completely, or the end result of the event would be completely different than what we're seeing recently. Oh, nice touch by Veronique. And she's got proper angle to get back down table for the 4. All right, get out of the way, 7 ball. Ooh. All right, so I want to be clear when I say this, and I am not by no means think that I'm a better player than Veronique Menard, but I watch a lot of pool. And I actually would have preferred her to come 1 rail back out to the center of the table than to do that, because you are literally tracking towards the 7. But at least with that way, she didn't feel like she decelerated at all. Lamar Brewster. Too funny. All right, so Veronique's kicking at the 4 ball. Here we go. This is kind of a do or die hit, and she drains it. Wow. These girls are putting on a little bit of a show, aren't they? On top of the safety play, they're just really striking the ball well, too. I think Ashley's like a 6 something, Fargo, 630 maybe. Yeah, Mike Hernandez, all offense, right? Ooh, that could be interesting. Another well-struck ball by Veronique. That's right, Katina snaps to that. We did play the World 8-Ball Championships. It was produced by the WPBA. You can watch all that on WPBA Billiards on YouTube if you're interested. For any of you who are new to Borderline Billiards, Brunswick Arena streaming to their, if you're on their YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're here, the WPBA is here to help Janet grow that channel. So if you could do that, we'd really appreciate it. And if you're watching on WPBA Billiards, I did put the link to the Borderline YouTube channel in our description. If you could go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to their channel for us. Just show a little support to Janet and Borderline. That'd be awesome. All right, Veronique sneaking away with that one. This current score is 5-3. Still in favor of Ashley Benoit. She's going to take a break, and so are we, folks. We'll be right back at it here in just a few minutes. I'll put the other live scores up. First, we'll say thank you to our sponsors. All right, guys, and we're back in action. Ashley Benoit to break. She is up 5-3 over Veronique Menard. All right, so a dry break from Ashley. Doesn't get much going. She does remove the Outsfield template rack from the table, and Veronique is looking at the one. All right, so she may Z shot this one out of there and keep the cue under the 2. She goes ahead and makes it. It works out. Nothing wrong with that. It does play as a 2-way, so that's awesome. This is a tricky shot. She's going to accept a bit of a cut on the 3 ball by pocketing this. She's elevated over the 8. You can see that right there. She overcut this ball. She actually added angle she didn't need there. Hi, Panda Bonilla. Hello, hello. Is it Bonilla? Panda Bonilla. All right, so Ashley's back at the table. She doesn't want to get behind the 5. Bump it. All right, so she got away with that one. All right, so she draws it out a little bit. She does have a back cut on the 4, but that's going to be okay because I think she'll probably just slide the cue ball to the left long rail. The pace will be tricky simply because she is back cutting the ball. So she's going to have a little pace on it. She may just go back and forth. Yeah, she wasn't committed to what she was doing there. Like, she one-stroked it. I hate to say it, but she kind of did all the things wrong there. And probably because she was trying to hold the cue. And really, I think if she'd have looked at it a little bit longer, she'd have seen that she could have struck through that ball and gone to the rail and back out with a center ball stroke. Very possible. Oh boy. All right, so Veronique bumps the 9. She's got a look on the 5, but it's not the easiest of looks. All right, so this is a bit of a back cut as well. I guess not really a back cut, but a steep cut would be the better phrase for that. She's playing it with a high ball, so she's going to go to the rail and under the 6. And she just overcuts it. Doesn't really get the position on the 6 that she was looking for either. A few indecisive decisions, or not really indecisive, a few non-committed decisions on those last 2 shots from both of these ladies. That friendly little bump's going to work out nicely for Ashley, though. And absolutely, she'll take it. Why wouldn't she? She's going to roll this ball forward. She wants a little bit of angle. She doesn't have to have it, but she... Oh, I think she's okay. I don't know if she'll stun this ball forward with them high. Maybe a little bit of right. So it spins out towards the 8. And it has. Don't forget, guys, we do accept donations on the WPBA YouTube channel through Super Chats. We appreciate any and all donations. We do continue to provide you with free live streams. And in hopes to continue to do so, we are kind of dependent upon those donations. If you do give us a donation, we'll give you a shout out on the stream. If not, please just enjoy the show. We're thankful that you're watching. All right, so a little quick in that shot as well. A couple different shots on this rack that Ashley was just very quick. Last minute kind of shot it with not so confident stroke. See which way Veronique decides to cut this, if she's going to go to the top left. I do think she's going to go to the top left. Me personally, I kind of like the bottom or the top right, but that's just a preference. Yeah, she hasn't been committed in a few shots in this rack. She did the same thing on the 4, a little deceleration, lack of commitment, kind of. Veronique's trying to put it down, make the commitment, because if she doesn't and she leaves this 9 ball in a pocket, Ashley will be on the hill. So she's got to make this one. And that shot right there. So there was a question about Ashley's hair, not a foul. So it is cue ball fouls only, but Ashley's hair should not be touching the cue ball. So hopefully that's not a thing. All right, Ashley takes this rack here. The score is 6-3. Ashley Benoit is on the hill, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check some of the scores that are going on around the room. Bethany Sykes, Tracy Hardy. Tracy's up 5-4. Duddy is tied 5-5 with the U.S. Amateur Champion Kendra Prestegard. Rachel Waters is on the hill over Christy Norris. Christy Norris is at the table. So she may be trying to make a comeback. Yeah, guys, let's hit the likes while we're in there, huh? Let's do some liking while we're on the stream. We could appreciate that. We only have about 78 likes, but we've got hundreds in the stream. So if you guys could hit the thumbs up button for us, we'd really appreciate that. Yeah, so I did. Mike Myers asked a question about Ashley's hair. Ashley's hair seems to be a big topic in the chat right now. Ashley had, I think, Allison Coutier. I think there's a chance that she she straightened it for her. I don't know that Ashley had any interest in doing all that. She likes her hair curly, and it's fine with her. But it's just straightened with an iron. It'll, as soon as she washes it, she'll have curly hair again. No worries. Thank you, Reggie. We try really hard. They are using a break cloth. Yep. I don't know that Janet would necessarily care if we weren't using the break cloth with this particular group of ladies that are still playing, but it is protocol here at Borderline. So the girls are just upholding that, which, you know, I'm sure Janet appreciates. Oh, I don't even think she whiffed it moved it. She caught all the 5, though. Ashley comes to the table with ball in hand. Now, I will say to you this. Ashley made a combination on the 9 ball earlier that I was bona fide shocked. I couldn't believe she swung at it. And she made it. Like, that's the best part. When she had ball in hand and all the balls were wide open, I was shocked that she went for it. But, you know, when you're feeling something, it is what it is. She should have been feeling that ball in hand on the 1 ball is what she should have been feeling. I think she's trying to go crawl under the table at this point because she had ball in hand and missed the 1. Hi, Bo. I'm sorry. Bo said it took him forever to get to the stream. I'm not sure why. It's completely free and it's on YouTube. But thank you for tuning in. Frank Miletti from Billiard Sports Network says, as soon as it rains, it will poof out. I think Ashley would agree with that. Oh, boy. Wow. Snaps. What a great shot by Vero. I think it's I don't know if Ashley can even, she may be able to swerve around this and catch that rail, but that's a tough shot right there. I remember my first time I had ball in hand too. That's what I was thinking at that moment. And then I thought, oh my gosh. She's trying to swerve because this is tough. She may have to just settle and kick at it. It's kind of a bummer because ultimately she wouldn't be in this position if she wouldn't have missed the 1 ball with ball in hand. But here we are. Very good kick safe on that 1 from Veronique. Oh, geez. What's going on, Ashley? You're moving all the things. The foul anyway, regardless. Now Veronique has ball in hand. Not the easiest starting shot, though. Like, the 1 only goes in the side pocket. It doesn't go anywhere else. And she's got to be really close to it. Then she got to try to hold it for the 2. Oh, my. This is a gold crown 6. It is absolutely stunning. What I really like about these tables is they have flush pockets. So you literally can shoot from that metal in the pocket. You can shoot there and it makes no noise. It doesn't grab your cue. There's no little rubber thing sticking up. You can get completely level cued. It's super cool. Like, that's one of my favorite things. When I find a flush pocket table, that's my favorite. All right, so Veronique may just be attempting a safety. I don't know. Yeah, she is. These girls, they've been on this 1 ball for a minute. Like, it's crazy. Now, I will tell you that right here, Ashley needs to, she got to hit this 1. She has to hit the 1, or she's got to tie something up. Maybe use the 5 to, I don't know, bank the 9 out of there so that Veronique doesn't have. She's going to try to push into the rail, get some bend. Yeah, Veronique's going to come to the table with ball in hand and a 1-9 combination. She'll be staring it down the barrel. Yeah, flush pockets are my favorite. Yay, thanks for the likes. You guys did it. Great job. Great job. We went over the number. Let's keep it up. I mean, I'd love it to be 100% of our live viewers. I would love it to be 100%. All right, and there you have it. Veronique takes the 1-9 after a weird safety battle and a very strange ball in hand miss from Ashley Benoit. All right, getting a little bit back into this match. Veronique is. Ashley needs to stay with it. It's 6-4. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the little bell icon next to our names as well on these channels so that you get notified whenever we go live. The WPBA will be live again in November the 12th through the 16th for the Dr. Poole Jacoby Tour Championships. The good thing for both of these ladies is that I believe that no matter what the result, they will both be done for the night. If I read the bracket correctly. All right, so Caroline Powell did defeat Janet, and Caroline will be waiting for the winner of Tracy Hardy and Bethany Sykes. Tracy Hardy's currently in the lead 5-4 over Bethany Sykes, but that doesn't mean much. We all know that can change it up. And then Emily Duddy and Nicole Keeney are also slated to play. Duddy must have just defeated Kendra. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. But you know what? When the owner of the building shows up in your space, you'll let her have what she needs to say. So I apologize for that. Congratulations. Veronique did try. She tried her butt off to get there. She was too far behind too early. All right, so congratulations to Ashley Benoit. She'll be playing for the hot seat tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the winner of Rachel Waters and Christy Norris, who are battling it out still. 6-5 at the moment in favor of Rachel Walters. Caroline Powell still in this event. Tracy Hardy and Bethany Sykes as well. Emily Duddy and Nicole Keeney. I don't know what time their match is slated for, if they're getting ready to play. But guys, we're going to reboot the stream, and if there's a chance I'm going back live, you know I'll be here. So thanks for tuning in. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the Brunswick WPBA Semi-Pro Tour hosted at Borderline Billiards. This is the Bristol Classic. Have a great night.